Oh, I'm still on the HLS profile. I mean, it's working right now. Let's just stay there. I mean, it's technically the backup server that I'm using there on this profile, so it's a bit always dodgy, but I need to get on the server at this point, and I think I will just leave it till it starts causing problems. Hopefully that's not in the race, but well... Oh, I forgot to switch the edit mode off. God damn it. Forgot something. I think it's F8 to do this anyway. Yep. I could just hit F8 to switch the edit mode off. Right. Okay then. Pro L round 4, paste the password, just copy it, and we're gonna head in. Lost a bit of time in practice here, about 15 minutes or so. Well, that's fine. Because, yeah, I'm slightly familiar with this track. Yeah, I'm somewhat of an expert myself. So, how fast are these guys going already? In GT4. 56.2, that's not slow. And the track is green, yeah, that's pretty decently fast. No questions asked, that is pretty solidly... Oh, that's really cold. Like, it's damn cold, 11 degrees Celsius. Oh, I'm freezing there just looking at the temperatures. Oh, we're gonna need some higher pressures in these tires. Because this setup here is more made for, I think 30 air temp? Yeah, this thing is like built differently. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go not just a full PSI, I'm gonna go 1.5 PSI up. Because I think I just need it. Right. We're watching him go around. I think about 80 liters is probably in... Nah, we were running actually 75 minutes for this race, so it's like 75 liters or so. It's probably more enough than we need. Not much I need to really actually touch up, it's just I need to touch the brake flow up. Slight improvement from him. Although not a lot of people have actually set a time so far, which I find interesting. And yeah, genuinely fucking cold there. Also this summer and like the sudden switch into autumn has really made me quite like not heat resistant myself in real life. Because we've been having like temperatures around this and I'm like, yeah, I've had to like relatively quickly swap over from my shorts and t-shirts back to hoodies and jeans to get my body temperatures high enough to actually stay alive. Although I still have like shorts actually for my pajamas, which is, especially if I haven't rested enough. I think there's for sure some scientific study for like, hey, if you like wake up tired as fuck, you're not as cold resistant as usual. Like when I have to like wake up on Saturdays to go to the bakery, it's like it's an absolute hell walk because you're freezing already in your own room. Once you step outside into like literal freezing temperatures in winters, like yeah, you feel like you're absolutely dying because you're doing that like just a couple of minutes after waking up, you're like... You're feeling really damn cold. Maybe it's because it's warm under the blanket. Who knows? And your body needs to adjust to the colder temperatures outside. So like, I was freezing this morning in the living room at 20 degrees Celsius. Like, yeah, that's what I kind of like think with, because I feel like when I sleep less, when I don't get enough rest, I'm freezing way more in these like early wake up periods. Hits way harder. Okay, we might genuinely have issues just getting temperatures into tires here tonight. The right side seems to just not get temps. But I don't think I can really close the brake tabs up much more than I've already have. I think they are where they're gonna be. Not like you really need to adjust brake tabs that much for actually environment, because, well, you're dealing with brake discs that are multiple hundreds degrees hot. If you're cooling them with 0 degree air or 60 degree air, it's not particularly making much of a difference. Except someone with a degree in thermodynamics is gonna prove me not wrong. Also, we're going way slower than I would like to. Like a full second off the pace right now in GT4. Ouch. Ooh, what are you doing? I mean, I've butchered turn 1 already, so at least that's not the end of the world. So, yikes. And yes, Seata is down into the 55.8. The track is still fucking green. These guys are just mad. I think the temperatures might really not suit my car. I think it's just too fucking cold. Which is saying something to a car that is like usually struggling with, that you would expect to cook its tires and stuff, but I guess the Maserati just isn't actually doing that. Like, sure, you kill the tires on this thing with all the sliding and locking up and all of that, but like, oh yeah, we're losing frames. Yeah, the backup server is acting up, I guess. That's no issue, we can swap. We're still prior to the race. Can deal with this. YouTube wants to not play ball particularly. Because yeah, there's just not much grip here. Although, when the track finally actually, you know, rubbers in, we're gonna actually be probably going way faster than this. Can carry me at more speed for sure. Also, I kind of need to relearn the track. I mean, I know it well, but like, it's always like, you need to drive the track for like X amount of laps and then you suddenly gain a second or so out of your ass, and it's just, I don't know, I'm not doing anything different, but it's suddenly coming to me. Yes, YouTube, we're gonna deal with you in a moment if you're gonna eat my frames. It's fine. It's not fine, but like, Wanna switch to my normal profile and you stop complaining then, please. Ah, that's not ideal. Look at me. Pressures are at least up there, it's just... right side temperatures are just not quite there. And also the track is green. It's really noticeable with this car. Yeah, it's just slightly suboptimal conditions. Right, but we did get a decent gain here. So I have to now deal with a McLaren. It's being stupid. I wasn't particularly as fast of an exit as I want, although the mid-corner stuff was pretty good. That's more like it. Still need to gain about 7 tenths to the fastest time. And Seattle is not quite to be underestimated. Okay, I come
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
How the hell am I nearly outbraking you, motherfucker? Like, you barely got alongside a Maserati. What are you doing, mate? Also, your ping is absolute garbage. That's -5, so... So you seem to be at fault for teleporting there. My good sir. McDonald's Wi-Fi is not a good connection. More games seem to be quite difficult, it seems.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Okay, this is practice, not qualifying. Although I'm expecting that most drivers are just doing, well, practice laps. Oh, that's not great. Yep, that's invalidated. That was just a bit too much of the good. How much time do I have left right now in the session? About 10 minutes or so. When the frame drops aren't actually too bad. We are dropping a few frames here and there, but it's actually not the end of the world.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Although my time gains that I'm getting here are also off the back of like the track improving and the other drivers not improving. And they're eventually gonna improve massively. It's just a question of when, not if. Because the gains they get that I'm getting from the track rubbering in are gains they're also gonna get. It's just a question of them actually putting a lap in. Man, this track must be like the greenest thing. How to say, I don't know, farm? Because, goddamn, it's still not like rubbered over too fast. Slight wall bang there. didn't quite do turn 1 like I wanted it to. It just sort of like halfway died for it. Oh, we actually have, as I expected, people improving here. With Zinkinen going on to provisional pole in practice session. Okay, goodbye me.
Clear on the right.
I need to sort my T1 out, that's awful. The line for T1 just absolutely doesn't work right now. Because I'm not getting the front end to bite properly. Yeah, that 610's down. It's actually pretty solid, honestly.
Yellow flag is active.
It's not too bad for me. Although who knows how fast they are relative to what they can do. Because I'm sure we're gonna get probably 54s in qualifying. I mean, even if the track stays green, for fuck's sakes. So green, a herd of cows have settled here. Took a slow entry there. Just a little more controlled. Exit, however, wasn't quite fast enough still. Losing here up the hill. It's not. Wow, how the hell did I lose so much momentum suddenly on the exit?
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag is active.
Sunabovic, what the fuck was that? Like, come the fuck on!
Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Come on, you can commit to that. Do we have to like
Yellow flag.
educate now GT3 drivers on being not absolute scared sometimes? It's like some drivers just like they send it from 10 kilometers back and crash into you, and then they're Lamau. I don't really need to actually practice a pit entry or anything. So there's not really a point to this. I think I'm gonna try another turn 1. Gonna try my best. And then pull over. Because turn 1 is the only thing that kinda like sort of matters. Okay, this gives like slightly the idea of like how much pace I'm actually leaving on the table. That I came back from my like deficit. Despite that, I didn't really like really use too much of it. Could you just stop dropping frames like crazy, bitch? Yeah, the front end just doesn't want to bite into the road really, as I once like it to. It's just not quite enough grip on this asphalt. And I think that is what's causing me issue with turn 1 as well. It's just I'm fighting a car that doesn't quite have the grip on there. I guess I'm doing a bit more than just turn 1. Ah! I don't know why you decided to cross up there. Seems I'm just banished here to not improve any further. Long has gone way faster now. Yeah, this is gonna actually be fucking tight. Laval. Yeah, we need to briefly swap actually the profile. So let me disconnect. I have my game capture back? Oh, that actually is also not capturing this window as well. Hello, why are you not working? It's really annoying because I just like, I switched my profiles, hit stream again, and what does OBS do? Crash. First thing it does is like fucking crash straight. And it's like, why the fuck is OBS so unbelievably unstable? I'm pretty sure I've killed the other OBS task, but it seems it hasn't properly killed it. Because it seems to still haven't like released the window capture on those windows. Which causes me not to be able to like stream them. So I'm gonna shut down OBS again. So I can properly make sure it's fucking dead finally. So. OBS, for fuck's sakes, why couldn't you just work in the first place? It cost me some extra time here. Right, okay then. Qualifying. The temperatures have finally actually fucking gone up a bit. Well, that's, you could say, slightly convenient. We need lower pressures then. The track is fast, still only fast. Like, why is this thing just not rubbering in? Series 6 of my tires, I think, is the solution. So, right. Fuel out of the car. I'm gonna have to adjust the brake pads anyway on the fly. There's the first guy's actually coming by already. This is really not good for me that I'm gonna exit in the middle of the pack. Well, we're just gonna deal with it. We're just gonna put up with this. gap down this car. Didn't I switch the indicator off? I said off! Sometimes these things, like, man. How many times is off needed to be said but to finally actually do it? Whoa! Oh yeah, right, we need to move the brake pads backwards. Forwards, sorry, forwards. Because Maserati in qualifying, you can't actually run that much forward brake pads. Whoa! Come on. All the horses, all the horses. Place the right rear grip down.
Yellow flag, be careful.
I don't know how the... Oh! That's how. Because the guy who drove Porsche last week, GT3, has decided to, like, go GT4 this week. Which I didn't even know you can change your sign up like that, but oh well. And he's decided to go on to the McLaren. Not too sure it's the best choice for a beginner. But certainly there was. Certainly there was, I'm pretty sure. It's a relatively heavy GT4. Isn't particularly good, I think, on the bumps either. Probably the Aston is better. I'm not too sure. Porsche isn't particularly great. That thing is very setup dependent. Oh, thank you for it. I did not actually expect you to let me die. I was expecting to burn on this lap anyway. This is the first fly on the tires are just nowhere near up to pressure. I forgot that I need to actually run more pressure for the fact that I'm on low fuel. Nah. Doesn't matter too much. Let's just get a lap in. Actually, I mean, I should probably drive the McLaren before I judge it. Because I don't think I've ever... I think I've driven it once, but I've never raced it. And this is like usually my criteria to have actually competed with the damn thing. For me to actually consider having driven it. I don't think I've done that with the McLaren yet. I think I haven't, like, even moved it at all. Fourth. That was an awful turn when I'm 1.2 seconds right now off the pace. That's a bit the mood here.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
And that is a 55.5 already for me, so damn. It's a pretty solid time, although... Pretty sure that needs to be improved. Because I mean, it was a first flying lap, so there needs to be extra time in there on the track. Oh, come on. I would say the lap was also a bit scruff, although it wasn't too scruff. Comparison to this is pretty scruff. Come on. I'll miss the apex. It's just... It's adding up. I'm making too many tiny mistakes. I'm just not hitting my marks 200%. And I need to 200% hit marks against these people. They're just too good for that. I think I just lost hearing on my left ear. Left ear feels really uncomfortable right now. Something isn't right there.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Turn ones are still so slow. Just cannot carry the momentum through there.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Need a bit more time than that, actually. Because Christ, these people are doing already mid-40s. Actually, low 40s. Off the bat. Scary as fuck.
There's a slow car up ahead.
So much wheel spin there.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Yeah, maybe half a second. Actually, a bit more. Still, then I'm about half a second short.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Ah, it just doesn't bite. It just does not want to bite the front end into this corner for some fucking reason. And I cannot understand why. Front end just doesn't want to grip into the fucking road there. And there's no real reason why it's not doing it. Delta is even going up right now. But we're actually out of time. I can't really return to pits and get fresh tires and stuff. It's not under the table. I think I'm stuck. The pace is not gonna improve. I need to gap this. Let this guy run away a bit. I mean, you can definitely, as I said, you can definitely make worse decisions in terms of car choice, like that guy driving a Mercedes. Like, it works at Kyalami, every other track is absolute garbage with it, and well, unfortunately he's really learning that the hard way. I would say the guy is capable of driving pretty decently quick. It's just so weird that the BOP is like so wonky at times in the GT4s. You have a car that like is so overpowered completely in the Intercontinental DLC tracks, and then just absolutely nowhere everywhere else. Like you've swapped the handling out completely in terms of like how much understeer you have all of a sudden in the car.
Yellow flag, be careful. There's a slow car up ahead.
Yes, there's some time mid-corner. so much wheel spin. Wheel spin is just eating all my gains up. Yeah, another overshoot. Come on, can I exit the corner without getting a snap? It's probably abandoned. Oh, got a lockup anyway. That's qualifying over. It locked slightly the front tires and that's just game over. At that point, not worth continuing. Although I think the gains was... depending on if Saphire improves... just about enough maybe. To secure P3 right now on GT4. There's some people who definitely improve their position still. Like Saphire, like Barrington Smith. What the fuck? I swapped profiles to stop you dropping frames, and what you're doing? Well, you're like, let's just drop more frames, mate. More frames going up the fuck. So we're back on the HLS server now. On the HLS protocol again. God, it's been like the last few weeks, it's just been so unstable and you just have to constantly like mess around with your settings to get anything to work consistently without it just dying suddenly. With me suddenly just getting a massive spike in dropped frames and it's just... Hey, let's eat all your frames. Alright then. Social media ping. I don't care what this. What do you guys ping me for? A general chat message? This here. Plebeian. Multiclass. 962 short tail and transit vans. God, that is mortifying stuff. Is that Daytona road course? Yeah, Daytona road course, right? Because it was like Yeti on the banking. Does this mean road course or are we driving the oval? Because an oval race that would be even more epic. But like the road course is like, okay, this is carnage, but like sensible. So actually, how did oh yeah, it turns out we have actually kept P3 in GT4. How much did I improve actually on that last lap? Okay, that didn't even make a difference because I gained like 400 of a second. I was down in my middle sector. First and last sector were my fastest. Yeah, but that's not quite enough because the pole setter, for example, is like massively faster than me for the first sector. Middle sector is actually like slightly slower. And then final sector, he is also again he's slightly quicker than again. Like he gains like the entire time in the first sector because he's a McLaren driver who can use top speed. The Alpine driver is similar to me in first sector, just faster than in second sector and slower in third sector than me again. That's funny. Wasn't that much He's quite a bit quicker than me along there. Actually down to 13 drivers. At least Harrison was able to actually put a lap together. Yeah, but he was a bit down, you could say. Put a 2-minute lap time in versus pole time of 1 minute 54.2. Yeah, it's a bit slow. Not the worst thing ever. I mean, his middle sector is actually not too terrible. I mean, that's a 39.5. He's driving with a McLaren also, so I mean, it's full 1.4 seconds off the pace. But considering the middle sector ain't particularly that short, and he's 6 seconds off the pace, and he loses only like 1.5 in the middle. It's fine. In the first sector, he loses like 2 seconds, and I'm just like, how? The first sector is literally turn 1. And then you have the next sector split before the chicane braking zone. Or while you, just as you start the brakes, the sector split is. For sector 1. So, really, he should be he should not lose like 2 seconds in the first sector when there's like a single freaking corner in there. That's why I'm like, yeah, the second sector is halfway interesting. I mean, he's getting through the chicane here. He has the long right hander. He has the left hander then into the boot that follows. He has the toes, and then there's the sector split for the final sector. And the final sector is then also like 4 corners with the heel, the turn off the boot, and then the last 2 corners. The S at the end. So yeah, it's losing time in sector 2 and 3 is like totally understandable. Losing time in sector 1 is like, hey. I mean, I was struggling with my turn 1 as well. Not to say anything too much. This probably didn't like help me with my sector 1 times. Still. I mean, I can start setting actually the car up for the race. We could also just check the replay actually, what happened. Didn't check which lap was his fastest. Wilson, Colombo, Barrington, Hamilton, Williamson. Where is he actually? Is he not on the server yet? Or what's going on? Because I'm going for the cars and he's just not listed. Oh, no, he is listed, I'm just an idiot. Ah, that's why he sent himself pointing the wrong way. Okay. Ah, he lost it while trying to warm his tires up. Fair enough, I guess. I guess you can do that. And drives into the other one. I hope you just return. I don't know why you just don't RTG in this situation. You have a damaged car. It's qualifying. Just return to the pits. You're gonna be massively... And I think that's the explanation why he's losing like 2 seconds on the first sector. He put his qualifying time in on a car that he absolutely destroyed. Like, just return to garage. Or, if return to garage wasn't allowed, which it is, by the way, you can just drive into the pit lane and return to garage in the pit lane, because basically every league that allows you to drive in the pits allows you to RTG. To do a return to garage once you're in the pit lane, actually. You're allowed to then return to the garage to, you know, just the setup, get fresh tires, stuff like that, right? And also just repair the car in there. Okay, this is if you run into the wall hard, you really need that. long as he doesn't repeat that issue again, gonna be fine. Because when you just subtract then effectively his massive aero damage, he's gonna lump right now, man. Oh yeah, he's probably where he's also losing in Sector 1. My guess is he's gonna lift up the hill. Not just because of the damage, but because he's probably not trusting the car to actually do it. Which, I mean, it's a McLaren, it's not like that much of a stretch that it doesn't make the uphill. This turn 1 is halfway decent, a bit wide in the exit, but like... Yeah, he's lifting now. Alright, first lift. Although over the hill here it is very easy. But he lifted down here where it just wasn't necessary. Just stay flat, even if the car slightly gets unsettled on the curve there. I would say it's honestly like not too hard to even take this section flat. I guess he did actually return to garage, because he crashed here. I hope that wasn't intentional or something. Because it looks fucking weird. Another deep turn 1. Ah, he's probably got it validated at this point. So, yeah, he gets blue flagged and it's like, okay, I'm gonna let this guy by, and it's like... He's just trying to get off the apex. Okay, that's all good, right. So he realizes, drives out now. So I don't know if he does it like his fastest lap on the last lap. He's like, well, can't get in from that off the replay. I'm gonna... I mean, he has no fixed car at least. Oh yeah, another deep turn 1. That time was a fucking pain in the ass. Very understandable. Lifts again. You need to stay flat there. I think he's also lifting here halfway. Even though the car very much looks like it can do it, but like, I mean, I'm not sitting in it. I know for sure this thing, if you're pushed offline there, you have to lift heavy. And in the Maserati, you can sort of get away actually staying flat, despite if you need to be offline with GT3 traffic. That makes a decent bit of difference. Yes, I remember passing the pole sitter with a McLaren up the hill once because he couldn't fight around the outside there. Yep. This looks okay-ish. Well, you can always say like you can send it a bit more. Attack the corners, but also like the problem of like attacking the corners is like, well, shit like this happens where you completely miss the apex. You tell them. That was a pretty stop stance, but fine. It's really difficult for me personally to like spot like issues with my own driving. Or he gets invalidated. Okay, this is not a valid lap, unfortunately, because... Damn, that was a decent line there. And then he bounces off this wall. So I think that's his qualifying done. That's a bit late braking. Ouch. Alright, let's just briefly get back. There's 2 minutes remaining qualifying for the GT3s. Honestly, we've lost like a lot of drivers, I feel like. We're down to 10 drivers in GT3 even. 13 drivers in GT4. And this series started with a lot more than that. Maybe it's because you... Oh, fuck off, YouTube. Oh, come on. Which protocol do you fucking want me to use to stop you from dropping frames? I'm out of time and out of ideas at this rate. I'm gonna briefly disconnect the stream. I'm gonna swap the input server of this profile. I'm not gonna sit here and just have constant frame drops. It's just not worth it. I just noticed my primary profile was running. Not my primary profile, my HLS profile was running on the primary server instead of the secondary. So I was constantly connecting to the same server, just on different protocols. Which is why I had constantly the same dropout issue, because the same server is obviously having the same fucking issues. Just because I swapped protocol. Sometimes it fixes it. I mean, it does somewhat, but like, sometimes it doesn't, and you end up with shit like this. Right. Okay, in any case. I wanted to briefly check on the GT4. So yeah, his last lap was actually a 59.2. Significantly faster, but it wasn't validated, obviously. His middle sector was slower, his first sector was still slow as fuck. I don't know how he's losing so much time there. It's like probably lifting too much. And the final sector is 46.3. That would have been his fastest final sector. In comparison, my final sector is 44.7. With 31.9 in the first sector. And the car is capable that he's driving off a 39.4. 31.4 first sector. Right, let's briefly go back into the setup. We're gonna need some fuel in this car. We need some fuel over here. 2.35 liters per lap, it says. Oh, damn it. I'll deliver some fuel to this car. It's thirsty. Oh, we're driving then the race in the evening. Like, come on, guys, could you just like run something that isn't like completely fucking batshit crazy weather settings? For once. Like, sure, it's a bit different, but like, it's starting to like slightly wear on me at this rate. So, although we're probably back to some temperatures. And in practice, although we've probably preferred qualifying temperatures. Right, we need 24 to make that 26 laps times 2.4 on fuel. That's 62 liters. I should take 70 and leave that. We take 70 and we leave it. So then penalties to car number 8. Harrison. I hope he doesn't rage quit because he's got penalties. Right. Oh yeah, the temperatures have gone down massively. Jesus. So temp pressure's back up, and then give some extra pressure. I mean, we're heading into the evening. What is it? I guess I'm heading into the evening. Then we need some extra pressures. I think we're gonna keep the steering rack. Stop messing with shit around, Lucas. Alright. He's still just here, no. Alright. On the other hand, it's a sensible penalty compared to the lucky quit the previous race. So Oh, it's actually also 2 times time multiplication.
30 seconds.
No, actually it's 6 AM. We're actually running in the morning here.
20 seconds.
16 should take more pressure out. Because we're running into the morning here. It's gonna be sunrise. And
Stay in single file.
the temperatures will come up once we get fully rolling. Oh, come on! Every single protocol tonight wants to fuck with me and drop frames occasionally.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Seems we just are screwed in that sense. Like, I've tried it all, it doesn't want to work. We're dropping on every single front frames. And it's way too late to like do hardware restarts and stuff like that. After all, it was working fine yesterday, so the reason why like... And it's not like I'm having issues on the game itself as well. As long as we can leave it with like certain isolated spikes suddenly, I think we're probably fine enough. Right, we want to move the brake bias all the way rearwards. We're gonna clip through you, but we probably want to move slightly forward. Although we don't need to move that far forward, we're a small grid at this point. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's just being... There's a series of just... for hitting into... He's just now noticed his penalty, actually. You're 10 seconds off last week. That's the outro is really like pushing me a bit around. He's gonna be interesting on the start. I don't think the beamers pull away that fast, but like once we go up the hill there, it's gonna be interesting. Man, I'm nearly too far forward to get teleported. Like you're so far forward then. Okay, we're actually cooking our brakes right now. Like serious talk. Once that I'm like actually getting the brakes so damn hot that they're like glowing more than alphabet boys in the night. So we're gonna be asked to go side by side. Right. Something's definitely on the line here tonight. Tires are just so cold still. It's gonna be iffy up first few corners. I don't know how much the car moves around in the chicane if you have tires not up to pressure. I'm hiding actually my... Well, I have an accurate speedometer, what am I doing?
Green light, show them where to go. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Oh.
Clear on the right.
Two drivers that have cars that do not turn for distances wanted to pass each other. And I was suddenly caught in the middle of all of that. But the Alpine is into the lead of the class. Besides one GT3 off in the S, all clear. Oh fuck! Not being able to dispatch the McLaren is a bit of a disadvantage. Especially how fast these two are. Oh fuck, that's too fast again. Except Zinkinen just drove it himself into the wall. He's gonna have now the draft up the hill. Those McLarens are just not to be underestimated ever.
Car on the left.
He's coming.
Clear on the left.
Fucking me! Oh, he could just like drive around the outside of me. I wasn't worth the attempt really. Couldn't quite spook him. He's a dispatcher from quick. The difficulty is his absolutely bonkers straight line speed. Makes it rather difficult to pass. There's quite a lot of wheel spin on the car. You have to consider I've driven this car in a 6-hour race around the circuit before. Dealt with all that wheel spin without any issues. I don't know why it's quite happening like this. You wanna hit the wall again? No, not quite. Now he has to drive down the straightaway. Broke very early there. How much we're gaining in the first sector of the fucking Alpine is just like we're flying towards that car. Like he was, I don't know how many car lengths behind Long at the beginning of the straight, and then it was just like behind Long at the end of it. Stuck in the gearbox of the guy. Ah, but Long is wide there. This is gonna get very interesting. So far, Long is... he's not slow. He's probably the slowest of us three. He's in the lead, so makes it interesting. Oh, and I still should have downloaded the liveries because I think Synchronon is a really cool like B livery, and it's like I owe him like from like race 2 or so when the livery pack came available to actually install the damn thing. And I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I don't know, Synchronon, while you try to pass him into turn 1 when you can just, you know, pass him on the straight here. You very much know how much you can gain on him. Oh, this will get guysy now. Oh no, he's staying around. And he's by.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Oh fuck, no!
Got some light damage in the
Ah! I fucked my race up. I fucked my race up there. Why is he not using the track width? However, he's squeezing me off exits and it's just weird. 15 seconds worth of damage. Yeah, race done. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Completely fucked my race up there. No reason to do it. I just wrote the fucking race off. I could have won this, and then I had to throw it away. Because I got impatient. God, I deserve this. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty bad in terms of the aero damage. Just look at the delta go up, 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 up. I mean, I'm keeping up with the Alpine, but that's like saying you can still keep up with the Fat Kittens goals, like on a 100-meter run. It's like, no, yeah. He's clearly the slowest of us three. So I'm keeping up with him right now. Oh, come on, car. Yeah, he just gifted the fucking McLaren the win. The silver platinum. Well, I gifted him. Still think it's my fault. Should stop blaming everyone else for my mistakes. $54.6 from the McLaren in front. Yeah, I can't match that anymore. If I could ever. I need a GT3 at this point to win it. I just lose like 3/10 already on the straightaway. Oh, hey, there's a GT3 coming around.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Not much gained actually that lap. Still lost like a lot of ground on Lena. Oh, come on, stop trying to murder me for fuck's sake.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Nah, we'll just pass you around the outside. I literally tried the last time.
Clear on the left.
And you shoved me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Didn't get a down gear there when I needed. Pretty sure he slightly bounced off the wall there.
Clear on the left. Car on the
Oh,
left.
come on, gears! Ah, get both a lockup and the gears don't work at the same time.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm going defensive here. Ooh! Nanometers there. I should just stay behind them. No need to attempt anything. Just stay behind them, get the slipstream past them. Easy. I find it so interesting how much time he's like losing in this corner here. I'm in sync then, we're just bleeding so much time there.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Oh, fuck off! What the hell was that? Why the fuck is this shit happening to me? Come on. This has never happened before. I have so many hours of experience on this setup, on this track, on this car. And it never fucking happened before. Where it's just like, yo, you're following another car, you just get fucking snap oversteer there, bitch. Another 30 seconds worth of damage repairs. Let's hope it's not total the car now. Ah, but the delta's not looking good. It seems like the car is totaled now. It's not just some error losses, it's it seems to just continue losing time, and it's just, why does this have to happen in the one race that fucking matters to me? The one fucking race that matters. I have to have multiple smashes. It's like every other race, nothing. This one, everything goes the fuck wrong. Like, why? Why do I deserve shit like this? Come on. Yeah, the straight line speed losses are quite bad. Look at this, 3/10 already down. I'm not really even gaining on the fucking Alpine anymore on the straights. Like, this is how bad it's gotten. I still think I'm faster than him. You're a brave man, good sir. For going around the outside of a Maserati there. But you did it. That Alpine looks like a handful to drive as well. Twitches about as much as my car does. The disadvantage is that I have a bunch of damage and he doesn't really, or at least as far as I know. He's making a bunch of errors here, but like I'm not close enough to profiteer really off them, besides closing the gap down massively. At least P4 seems to just not be competitive enough. Close enough to get some slipstream too far back to slingshot on it. Nah, you wanna go defensive? Oh, you're too smart for this. You're not stupid.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
I would have known. Still worth doing. Intelligent people also make stupid mistakes. It can't be me, because I'm not smart. I just make occasionally intelligent decisions.
Faster car behind you.
Fantosier just lags himself by. Kill him now. Pass along here. There's a shit go off without a hitch. I say they nearly collide. Well. Wasn't particularly quick for the chicane here from me either. Despite him setting himself up for failure there with his line, it was still pretty quick. Because it's pretty cold, his Alpine should be doing fine on tires. My car will still wear for them as usual.
We're halfway through, not over yet.
You wanna invite me or something? For a tea party? Because if I was slightly closer, you would have been past there. I've passed enough people on that hairpin because they've made precisely that mistake. But you were damn lucky there.
Car on the right.
GT3 is not happy about this, most likely.
Clear on the right.
Oh, we're fucking... No, GT3, stop! Now you can pass.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Just take some liberties on the track limits. I'm giving him just about... What?!
Clear on the right.
Oh no!
Light heavy to the right.
I thought I had given him enough gap there. What the hell happened? No! Come the fuck on. I'm sure I gave enough gap there. I'm sure there was enough room for him. There was enough room on the entry of the corner and suddenly on the exit it's not. And he understeers into me. And fucks my entire race up in the process. It's done, it's completely over. The one fucking race that mattered.
Box is slammed, we have to repair the car.
Oh, come on, turn. And I get crashed out. Just so unnecessary. Just so fucking unnecessary. We both crashed each other out. We could have both had a podium here and we fucking ruined it for both of us. Oh, I'm an idiot. forget to start my engine. Just fucking pain. This just was such a write-off tonight. Oh, there he comes by. I guarantee he's not tanking as much damage as fucking I did. Because I got sent hard there into the wall. Oh, they give me my mouse cursor. Jaden is gonna pass me. Fair enough. I guess I have an objective for the end of the race, and that's getting that position back. How long do I have left? It's not visible because it's been covered up, or is it 20 odd seconds, I think. Yeah, Lichten has just come by. I think till the end I can catch him. That should be doable. And I want to finish in front of Long. If possible. Depends on like if he starts moving at some point. Yeah, he starts moving already. He's done. No, he isn't. Where's the cap? I mean, he came also way late after me into the pits. But it's both of us that really... Oh, I think I slapped a set of tires on that have been already used. I didn't triple check them. Also, I think I'm running slightly wrong. Irrelevant. Whatever. This is fine. So where's the next car? Jaden, 32 seconds ahead of me. Oh, come on. So yeah, I have my work cut out, I guess. For the last few minutes. Hello, car. Why are you the fuck driving like garbage right now? Oh, because the tires aren't up to temps. That's P10 actually still in the GT4 class, which just tells you something. Like, you basically drop a lap. Damage repairs, and it's like... Actually, I didn't just basically drop the lap, I did drop a full lap because Williamson passed me on the pit entry and he's now in front of me. Oh, come on, why are you so aggressive right now, car? He must have looped it because he's suddenly way closer to me. Is there any potential for me passing Jaden and then getting another position? I'm not sure about that. Have to see. Let's just... Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't Jaden, I would be running out of time. Gaining on someone. I mean, there's only 13 minutes remaining, we're talking about a 16-second gap. And if I hadn't made the mistake, it would be also more difficult for me. Wait, is that same class? No, that's not. I would have been shocked if someone is going faster than me behind me. Oh, fuck. Not quite the turn one I would like.
Clear on the right.
The turn one I get. Guess that was even valid. I mean, we're gonna have to lap quite a bit quicker if we want to set the lap record. But you know, after having pitted for fresh tires, I should probably do that. Aim for that. Oh, come on, shitbox. But I need more time, actually. This is not enough, but like a long shot. As I said, I think I won't actually use tires here. But, now, I think set 2 for some reason wasn't used up until this point. Because, you know, sometimes it decides to give you set 3 then.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
So sad. That's definitely track limits, however. That's diminishing the amount of laps I have available to me just at a fast lap. Okay, I only need 6/10 or so improvement on this, I think, to get the fastest.
Car on the left. Faster car is approaching. Watch out. Clear on the left.
On the other hand, I would have had to lap this guy anyway. So that saves me a bit of time. I'm not quite seeing actually half a second worth of time in the lap. Not great. We're not approaching our target, however.
Faster car is approaching. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the
I
right.
don't need to get wrecked a third fucking time, okay? I You showed no signs of wanting to actually slow down up the hill there. Oh, come on, pass.
Car on the right.
Ah, he's not passed yet. God damn it, I want to set a faster slap, and GT3s are now getting in my way as well. I'm sort of trapped for time already. Another apex. Only 2 10s. It's not enough. I need another 4.
I don't make the fastest step so far.
He must be absolutely shitting himself if he's realizing that I'm coming. Because if he's looking at those laptops, he's just like, how am I supposed to defend against this? He can't. Very simple.
Car on the left.
Fuck me! Jesus Christ, dude.
Faster cars approaching. Watch out.
What's your problem? Like, you drifted slightly too far right. Clipped me. You clearly were aware of me being there. You need to give people more room. Just give them that inch. It's not gonna kill you. You're not gonna lose out on a battle because you give yourself that tiny bit more room. I got fucked today because I didn't give that room. I fucked myself over because of that. Multiple times because I just didn't give that extra bit of room. You took Williamson out, which is inconvenient. Actually, he lost even a position because of that. Fortunately, I was able to hold the car. The one time it didn't matter if I hold it or not, I held it. The one time I wouldn't have cared absolutely nothing if I had another accident. Well, I didn't have one. one lap I had to pass someone that had fucking the 10th on hands, but like an app I can set a fast time, I'm down. It's just... Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything here today. Except perhaps penalties, you know, it's like... I think I did nothing wrong at the end of the day, completely. And probably all the incidents were racing incidents, and if I'm perfectly honest, but... Racing incidents. You never know if somebody decides to just judge them suddenly against you. Not even in a malicious way.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Just because they saw a thing or two wrong. If two drivers like absolute idiots are driving into each other more or less, then like, yeah. Oh yeah, and they've actually given people penalties for that. So, just because it's a racing incident doesn't mean you can't collect penalties, according to PLR. It's okay. I'll personally not do something like that, but hey, I'm not running the loop. In the list of things I can at least understand that and respect that decision. Not something where I'm just sitting like, oh, what the fuck are you smoking? You need to go back on your meds, I mean. Nah, that's a sensible enough decision. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. Like an improvement on my lap is not gonna happen, it seems. It's just there's too much slip. Not quite enough bite in the tires to do it. That fastest lap is just a fucking hot lap for Luke from him. He would have had a damn hard time if I was constantly running with this pace behind him. Last that didn't happen. It's pure fiction. I fucked up turn 1 here as well. Just to nail the coffin shut. Yeah, long as about 30 seconds behind Jaden. I believe in you, mate. You can at least finish in front of Long. A bunch of guys actually ending up on the same lap as me. Plumber. Iron, he strikes again because the MUQU driver actually finishes in front of me. Oh, come on, car. Long is actually checkered also. Harrison isn't. It's behind me 32 seconds, so he's gonna actually finish on the same lap as me. I would like to just drive into the pit lane to save myself time, but the line is just so fucking late that it's like... I might even risk losing the position at that point.
Good job. You did the best you could. I'll bring the car back.
I've slammed this thing already once into the wall, a few times into the wall. I don't need to do it again. Don't need it again. Pain pickle. Alright. Peter Williamson is really not happy about the incident. Where did Williamson actually end up finishing? What was he running? He was... Papa actually finished P2, which is... This is something. That's solace. That guy deserves finally to actually not be taken up by GT3. So, right. I'm gonna get this replay afterwards. How did the tires fare? Tires had 2 light graining on the front, right, and rear tires. No one knew about struggling there. And I think I ran on. I guess tires had 4 then in the race. Yeah, light flat spots on the front tires and light graining. Yeah, they grained on me. Even on the short stint at the end there. Graining was the fucking Achilles here. It was just too cold. Right, let's leave the server. There's people out already. Okay then. Let's just briefly take this replay. Save it. Because I feel like I might need to. So, alright. Well then. So what happens here at the start here with the auto? That's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's why there was absolute... He drifts wide here. And I think this is also what actually fucking killed me up the hill, because... And here is just absolute carnage because cars slow down here. And the Audi slows the Porsche. But this works still out. The problem is the Audi just doesn't pay attention to the situation and drives into the fucking Beamer. The Audi is spun, the Porsche bounces off the wall, collects the Beamer again. There comes one Porsche just shooting by the entire mess. It's like, what the fuck did you guys do there? McLaren driver here did absolutely everything he had to do right. Ooh. He nearly got wrecked by the fucking Porsche that was like being like, yeah, loot. Freebies. One of them thoroughly figure out also what happened to the... Okay, yeah, he's just cutting his way through here, and he was lucky that there was another wreck started because of him. Hey, Jaden is actually here. What does he do in turn 1? Seems like he stayed sensible for the entire mess. Bit cautious, but that's good. Not like he had anywhere to go there. Gets the Alpine. Well, even though he's like completely offline, but he has the Alpine now. He comes now up the hill. And there's Carnage ahead. He's still on throttle. He's still on throttle. Okay. Yeah, you should have probably broken earlier. Yeah, you should have slammed the brakes at this point. Like, you could see this shit kicking off in front of... Probably slow down when you can see all of them just going way too slow. And he's still on the throttle. It worked out, but still, that should have been, like, slow down. Because now you have to slam completely on the brakes and lost all your momentum. And you could have still, like, got these guys here. If you had just, like, not stopped. And you didn't need to stop if you had slowed down a bit earlier. And gave yourself some breathing room. Right, so what happens with Siata? Because he doesn't get far in this race. Okay, he gets actually into some argy-bargy here with... Oh yeah, because he doesn't give much room to... Williamson there. Yeah, that's not nice. And, well, he has a lot of damage, so... Peter's coming back there on turn 1. So what ends him now? Something happens on this lap. Okay, not Williamson, he's fine. Oh. I know, oh, self-kill. The infamous fucking wall got him. He hit the fucking wall there, and that's very understandable that he just retires at that point. Like, he had a mess at the start there, and then it just went very south. So we do have here the battle with personal stuff. We're gonna start with the light stuff, I guess. Me versus the eventual race winner. Sinkinen. Into turn 1, yeah. Slight lock up there. We're all fine. I slot in front of him. But both of us carry momentum. It's bad because it's well he's in a McLaren and it's fucking fast. And he's gonna display that in a second. I stay to the right. And he swings out. He has so much overspeed that he goes fully alongside, actually ahead even by the braking zone. And he just is able to swoop around the outside. Beautiful move. There's absolute beauty there. Right. So I think we have not much happening for the next few laps. Did I not change the title or something? Pretty sure I changed everything and set this up properly. Yeah, it's Watkins Glen. What are you talking about for Alton Park? Yeah, it's not Alton Park. Neither on the thumbnail nor on the fucking description or anywhere. It's the Glen. I have no clue how you came up with the idea this wasn't a Glen. It wasn't a good race though. It was a joke. Well, I would have preferred Alton Park, frankly. Because this was an absolutely atrocious race. Alright, I need to find the lap where the first incident happens, which is next lap most likely. Sinkinen gets by Long here in the Alpine. And now the battle turns between me and Long, and it's just two heads butting each other till both of them lie in the hospital. Spoiler alert. So I try to go around the outside here. And he just drives me off the road effectively. I ain't a fan of that. So I tried to send it up the inside. He gives me just enough room, right? Now I'm trying to drive this corner. Oh, both of us actually hit the wall there. Oh, both of us. Ah, that's why. He was fighting wheel spin himself there. I was sliding up the inside there. Yeah, he was fucking... Yeah, he was fighting a slide there. That's why he's out of position. Explains that. And both of us into the wall. First time. It's just so fucking unfortunate how that bounced. That can get me in trouble. Now I have to run him down first. Thanks. Here comes my second attempt. That doesn't work. Where in the slipstream the car just lets loose. Yeah, that's fun. So I run him back down. I don't know, like 4 laps later, I'm back up or whatever. So we're 12 laps at this point into the race, right? Halfway roughly. And I'm still stuck effectively behind them. And we've just been slugging at each other in some way or another. I've been dropped back every accident. I drop back a second or so, and then I run him back down. So not close enough to do anything here. Just continue on driving. He misses an apex here. Let's just watch that fully. But that's not enough. We have to try again. And this is like, starts getting spicy. He goes up the inside here, but misses the apex again. Gets a twitch there. Is sideways on the grass there. So I'm up the inside now. And there's also a GT3 trying to get by, who decided wisely to not try to go 3 wide around 2 GT4s. And decides to didn't go that way, which makes quite a lot more sense. So I'm going ahead now into turn 1, but that doesn't mean much. Actually, I could have totally turned in. I was ahead there. Well, I'm here not quite. And here the fun part really begins. Oh, ouch. Yeah, I clearly gave the room. He just got a wiggle somehow. It's just really strange from him. Like, I'm not giving much room. Yeah. Oh, but he also hit the wall there hard. I mean, I gave enough room. From his perspective, you can see there's more than enough room. It's not too much on the exit, but it's just... You know, I have to also, like, get around this corner. And, like... You can lift. You're not gonna win at this point, this battle. You know you have no straight line speeds. So yeah, this one is on him, at least. At least that's worked out. So yeah, that's now a pretty toast car, if I say so myself. I limped the thing pretty quickly back to the pits because, well, it's me. What happened to him, actually? Oh, Oh, his suspension is so fucking knackered, he's not even getting around the corner really properly anymore. Okay, fair enough. That's why he arrived way later than me. Yeah, he's having like RF2 levels of broken suspension. I'm surprised he can turn both ways still. I think that actually the display for the damage here is broken because he's turning more than the animation is giving on his steering wheel. I'm not sure that's quite right. He has more steering wheel suddenly than he's supposed to have. Now that's interesting. So yeah, he's just way harder limping than me actually. Since he finally arrived. I mean, I was there already. Moving out at this point. And where is he? He's gonna like stay another, I don't know, 2 minutes or so in the pit lane nearly. After I've left already. Where am I? Like half a lap ahead of him at the point. So let's just briefly check in on Jaden. This is where he lost some additional time. Yeah, he overshoots this corner again and... Ooh. Spooked. Spooky, spooky skeletons and shivers down my spine. And there he goes again. Here. Oh, he was in the pits at least once already during this race. So he was not even able to complete this race without pitting for damage repairs on his own. It happened this time around to like force him to actually do something about it. I did actually notice that I haven't driven this car, so I don't really have reference, like the recommendations if this is a good beginner car or not. I know it's relatively known for like actually killing as a rear tires, although, I mean, who knows if you actually do that with as a beginner. Yeah, he just comes in suddenly. I would have to figure out his reasoning for coming in there. Because the car looks fine enough. Although there could be a bug on the replay. Where is actually his coming together with me? I mean, his laps at this point quite long. Oh, he's letting people by, that's why. He's bleeding a lot of time by, like, basically pulling over, letting people fly by. Which, granted, you've already pitted for damage repairs, you're like, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna fight them. It's not worth it at that point, and it's like, fair enough, I guess. Also, he's lifting up the hill when you... I mean, he's slightly damaged, and it's a McLaren, so you probably need to. So the funny thing is, he's not actually that much slower than them. Yeah, this is where I come around, and as you can see, it's like I'm running right on the white line there. Okay, let me switch over to me. He's right here, slow. It's fine. I go over here, I run right on the white line, and he just keeps going right and clips me. And luckily, I was able to hold the car. But well, Williamson wasn't as lucky. Because he got Jaden Harrison sent into him. Man, what was he doing? Was he braking way too late or something? Or was it because of the control loss that he wasn't getting stopped in time? think he's braking also too late, probably. When is he usually braking for this corner? I mean, he's wide there. Do we have a lap where he's actually like... Can he ever hit this corner? Without like missing it, basically? Yeah, again, wide. Let's see if I'm on board. Yeah, he brakes about the same point that he did when he was up the inside of me. Problem is he's completely crossed up at that point already. So the ABS is firing, he's probably not pushing the brake in fully. And the car's probably also not gripping up, so you're just like, you're kind of fucked. And also he's braking anyway way too late for that corner. Like every single goddamn fucking lap that I can find, he's doing it. I don't quite understand how he's constantly, like, when he's trying to rejoin, drives in the other wall, like, completely reckless abandon. He did not get, however, meatballed like I did. Although his impact was probably with a bit less violence than mine. Like, mine up the hill was like, off the level of, like, you might consider retiring from motorsport, sort of a fucking deal. And if you go 50 years back, you're probably not living anymore. So there's that. And then he just carries on till the end of the race, I guess. Okay then. Which position was he actually running here? Williamson was... I mean, he finished P12 overall, which is P4. Right. There's Robson in the 764 car. He did actually... which was the Porsche he was actually fighting with. And that was Mazan, the Vantage. Who he just about was able to beat. But he did go a lap down effectively to this guy. Yeah, oh yeah, he was charging the guy down. Oh, that makes it really suck. Like he was, yeah, he had messed up this corner. He was trying to attack him here, messed up the corner, dropped back because of that, and that just put him into the prime firing line when the incident just here happens. Especially if he messed up this corner, then like you just put him here into the firing line. If he had just been slightly further ahead, he would have been fine. But he wasn't. It's just so painful. And he actually loses here the position out to Mason, but he does repass Mason before the end. Why does it happen then? Mason still out. Mason. Going to final call on Mason misses an apex. And Williamson profiteer of this. In the slipstream, moves out. Looks up the inside there. Gets close. Mason goes wide. Williamson with the advantage, has the better drive, is ahead into the assets now. That's in front of Mason. You see the deal. Now now Williamson and McLaren has the advantage here down the straightaway. And even with the damage he's carrying, he's just running away from himself. Yep, that's the DLC's penultimate lap there. Pretty sweet. Bittersweet there. Because you lost the ability to charge for that. Right. We've, I think, seen everything. Oh wait, we haven't seen everything. One thing I had missed. And that is the death of this BMW. Which also retires out of the race, so we're gonna figure that also out. So what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen? Everything so far fine. That's what happens. Airplane. Something I would like to probably check is yeah, I did figure that out long. I did figure that out. Right. Right. Okay then. What would be the requirements of reporting him? Although he did apologize for doing that, so it's like, I don't feel like doing it. Then let's just figure out how to fucking do it. Okay, that's not something we need. We need not the admin form. We need incident reporting form. Right here it is. Video evidence, for fuck's sakes. Oh, get shot at this point. Do you meet the requirements above? Can you guys not just, like, you know, you're streaming the race anyway, you have a fucking replay just to ask for timestamps. No wonder there was like 3 reports for the last race, because it's too much of a pain in the ass to report anything. When I have the replay, I have the proof. I can't bother with calling shit for this. Like reporting the fucking POV on this stuff. Right. So, rank. Oh yeah, I guess good fucking rank. Pain. I fucking spell can't in a really weird way. Okay. Right. Okay then. Yes, it's I'm slightly sleep deprived. I nearly passed out earlier today. I had only a few hours of sleep. I don't know how I'm even operating at this point, but I am. But I guess it's not crashing down on me. Hold on. My nose is clogged right now, so... I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Hold on. I think the next race will be on Sunday. I've entered there a race with a writer, so around Brian, so that's gonna be meme worthy enough. Well then, I will see myself out. Good night. Bye bye.